Peace and blessings, my beautiful kings and queens. Welcome to my new, very new YouTube page. This is actually my second YouTube page. My first YouTube page is Yoni Steam and Wellness. I am the owner and CEO of Yoni Steam and Wellness, located in Richmond, Virginia. Yoni Steam and Wellness is a vaginal rejuvenation spa. So along with my business, I also had a YouTube page where we were running our podcast. Our podcast is the Pussy Power Hour. And it's myself and my co-host, Dr. Kehu Haram. He's a Meridian therapist, great guy. And we were running our podcast, as well as I think I do have a HIFU or vaginal tightening video on there as well. But that's my full-time business. That's my other YouTube page. I'll leave the link below so that you can have, if you're interested, you can go check it out. Let me properly introduce myself, okay? My name is Teray May. Most people just call me T, which is fine because they be butchering my shit. So T is fine, okay? I am the owner and operator of Dimension Dispatching and Logistics LLC, okay? Dimension Dispatching is my second business. My first business is a vaginal rejuvenation spa. Okay, that vaginal rejuvenation spa, as I mentioned earlier, is since February of 2019. So now we're in 2024. So it's going on 5 years that I actually have been an entrepreneur. Open, and I'm willing to learn information. The internet is such a powerful place. Okay, now if I had to calculate it, I would say that I'm probably at about 100, almost about 100 hours of YouTube videos. I'm talking about, I've watched videos that were 60 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 hours, 34 minutes. I've watched a lot of videos. Why? Yes, I can pay for a course, which I will eventually do. But right now, my goal is to retrieve all the free information that I can. Because do keep in mind that when you're starting a business, you do want to make sure that you have a budget and that you don't exceed that budget. With dispatching, you don't need a big budget. You have to have your finances, of course, to get the paperwork together. That's your LLC, your state commission. In most states, that's only $100. You get your EIN from the IRS. That's free, and then you get your advertising, your business cards. Of course, you have to pay for things like that. Make sure you have a laptop and a phone. It's very inexpensive to start a dispatching business. So what I'm gonna do is I'm about to flip this investment, okay? I did want to indulge in something that I had control over, like my location. Like I didn't want to be in a building. I like being in my home. I pay a lot of money for this home, so I like being here. So working out of my home is a plus for me. So dispatching was something that I didn't know anything about trucking. Not a size, not, the difference between a power only, a reefer truck, a drive van. I didn't have no knowledge or no information when it came to, it's thunderstorming outside, so I hope this is not superseding the volume on my phone. But I didn't know anything about trucking. So me wanting to start a business, I really was just boggled about what it is that I wanted to do. I knew I did not want to continue to do my nursing, and I knew I didn't want to just indulge in a business that wasn't wholeheartedly 100% there. Because when you half-ass it, those are the results you're going to get, okay? There's plenty of business. You know how many businesses or LLCs are made on the state commission every day? I don't know either, but it's a lot. And it costs nothing to print out an LLC and start a business, but can you maintain that business? Can you sustain that business? I've been in business again for 5 years, and it's been real. The YouTube page is to be able to connect with like-minded individuals who are striving to either get the same mission accomplished or who don't mind passing on the information that they've already acquired for the benefit or for the growth and development of their community, someone else in their community. I love that. Like, the level of respect that I have for people who provide free information online. And I'm not talking about the recycled information, because you have a lot of people online, which is one of the reasons why I'm still searching for a good coach or a good course. So again, this is going to be an interactive YouTube channel. If you know a good coach, tag them below. Please tag them below. That's what this page is for. You're not just helping me, you're helping everyone else who is viewing this along with yourself. So please tag a good coach or a good course in which you feel would be beneficial to the growth and development of this YouTube community. That's the goal, okay? Let's get into what is dispatching, because we've been everywhere, around the block, around the corner. Let's get to the meat and potato. So truck dispatching and logistics is basically providing in you're an independent contractor, which entrepreneurs, that's what we are. But you are providing administrative services for truck drivers in its most simplistic form. So, or in its most lamest terms. What I mean when I say you are providing administrative services, this is what I mean. If you are good with computers, if you are good with doing research, and I know you guys, when y'all out there looking for some money and y'all trying to put some money in y'all pockets, y'all go out there and y'all find it. So this job is good for people who are diligent in finding the money. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? If you are the type of person who are good with organization, dispatching is also good for you. Any kind of administrative work, if you have great customer service skills, if you have great communication skills, dispatching is going to be extremely successful for you, because that's what it's about. It's about conversing. It's about negotiating. It's about building relationships with freight brokers or with trucking companies, okay? So what you're doing as an administrative or a secretary to a truck driver, that's what dispatching is, an administrative or secretarial, support system for truck drivers. You have some guys who just want to drive. That's what they do. They just want to drive. They're not as tech savvy when it comes to their phone. So for them to be on load boards while they're on their phone is just not their thing, okay? They just want to get the work and they just want to drive and they just want to get paid. So dispatching comes in handy because what they do is they build a partnership with someone like myself, and we have a contractual agreement in which the idea is I find your loads. I do what you don't want to do. So I go on my computer, my laptop, my phone, my tablet, and I'm going to negotiate the highest paying load that I can find for you. And so let's say, for example, and I do need to get my calculator up, and doesn't matter if I know the answer in my head, I'm going to double check behind myself. So let's say if you find a load, or I find a load that's $850, right? With that $850, what we'll take is we'll take 8% of that, which will be $68. So for $68, what I will do is I will book your load. I will send all of your carrier information over to the trucking company who needs the load delivered. All right, because that's what they're doing. They need a truck driver to take the load from one location to the next. And I'm going to find them a truck driver, and I'm going to find you a company that needs something delivered. So what I'll do is I will, for let's just say they're paying $850 to get the load delivered to the next location. For that $68 or for that 8% that you're going to be giving me, I'm going to save you all the hassle and the headache. And the only thing that you're going to have to do is drive. And the $68 is going to be worth it. Again, I'm going to book that load for you. I am going to handle all of your paperwork. You will not have to do nothing but drive. I will send over your carrier agreement, your MC authority, and things of that nature. And then once we get that load booked, we make sure that we, put in your factoring company or however you choose to get paid. And we're going to make sure that you get paid as soon as possible. So again, if you're getting paid $850, 8% of that $850 is $68 that you're simply paying me to handle all of your administrative work. Website and all of my social media handles is going to be linked in this YouTube video. So please reach out to me and let me know if you would require or need any services from Dimension Dispatch and Logistics. Okay, so my goal for this YouTube platform is to be able to provide an exchange of information to people who may need it or people who don't mind giving it. Okay, we don't like gatekeepers, because the one thing that I always say is that at the Federal Reserve, they print money every day, all day. That's what they do over there. It's enough money for everybody to eat. And the only thing I want to do is provide a service that makes your life easier. And yes, of course, I want to be paid for the service. But my goal is to make sure that you get your money so that I could get my money. That's the bottom line. So, no, we're all going to get this money. No gate. Drop all your information below. If you drop your social media handles, drop your trucking company, drop your YouTube page, drop the coach's name, drop the website, drop it. Okay. So, as speaking of social media handles, my social media handle again is going to be linked in a page, but it's going to be Dimension Dispatching on Facebook and Dimension Dispatching LLC on Instagram. So Dimension Dispatching across all platforms is how you can reach me. Again, my name is Teray May, but you can just call me T. So I'm super excited, and even though it may not have looked like it, this video was very intense for me to make, because I don't mind social media, but sometimes I think my authenticity is too much for some people, and I'm peace with that. I'm alright with that. So I be a little hesitant sometimes. But do know that this is me. When you talk to me on the phone, this is me. Alright? When I send you emails, this is me. And at the end of the day, the goal is to get the mission accomplished. And that's what I'm about. I'm about getting the mission accomplished. Who you want to secure that bag for you. When it comes to making a good decision on whatever it is you're striving to get accomplished, we're going to get it done. I promise you that. So thank you. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.